So there's been a strange uptick in mass shootings and unrest, a lot of Antifa movement and talk, and National Guard action. So let's talk about what this means and some potential implications for this Q stuff, as well as what people are calling Red October and the 10 Days of Darkness. It's going to get juicy. Let's talk about it. So in one day, there were 3 mass casualty events. The first one here, which I think is being the most talked about because it was at a Mormon church in Michigan, where 2 people at the time of this recording were killed and 9 others injured. And to top it off, the whole building was set on fire. And a second shooting happened in North Carolina, where I think they passed by a boat and they just started spraying inside a waterfront bar, killing 3 and injuring several others. And then lastly, there was a mass shooting at a Texas casino, I think in Eagle Pass, Texas, where 2 were killed and several others were injured in this mass shooting. Now, this also comes at a time where there's a lot of uptick in unrest, specifically targeting ICE facilities and those within bigger urban metropolitan areas. And according to Trump, a lot of it has to do with Antifa activity. So let's take a quick listen to this quick video.
Night after night, this is the scene just outside the ICE facility in Portland. Hundreds of residents live in apartments just feet away. They routinely call police about the noise and crime.
I'm calling about the protesters. They've cornered 2 women out here. They need help. Please send the cops.
But the cops did not come. Residents on their own.
Turn that down! It's midnight! We the people need sleep!
This week, protesters brought what looked like a guillotine. Some confrontations end with residents getting assaulted. First a bullhorn, then a fist. No arrest was made despite the injuries. On this night in late June, federal police used tear gas and flashbangs. Again, no Portland police in sight. It came out later in court that one officer told another, if it were not ICE, we could assist directly.
Now, the point in showing you all of this is that there's an uptick in unrest and violence, and who knows if they're connected or not, if they were ordered or not, but it's very clear that there's something going on with regards to that chaos. And this comes as Secretary of War Pete Hegseth has ordered the National Guard to be deployed into Portland, Oregon, which is about 2,000 National Guard troops. And a lot of people saying that Antifa, their headquarters and what they're doing is based, a lot of it, out of Portland. And what's evident is that there are actual moves being done within, and what's evident is that there's actual moves being played right now. And this comes as this week, all of the military generals and admirals that Pete Hegseth has called, they're all going to come to Quantico, Virginia to have some kind of meeting that who knows what they're going to say, and where the media might be assuming it's some kind of moral rally, but obviously there's something else going on. And if you haven't heard, the government is planning to run out of funds and shut down. And of course, this happens from time to time, but the exact date and time is between September 30th and October 1st, which begs the question, as Hadassah has posted here, is it from October 1st to the 10th? Mickey Mouse clock, the one that was posted from post 4730, shows it at 10:10. And of course, Q post 282 says the question that some Anon is asking is the 10 days of darkness, when? And Q says shut down. And Kimberly adds some commentary here that, of course, if there isn't a deal, it would shut down on October 1st. And apparently that on Fox News, they broadcasted that the next payday for government workers was on 10/10. So that's 10 days after the shutdown would start. And the payday after that is on the 11th. Now, a lot of people that work in government claim that they've, in like 30 plus years, they've continuously had their paychecks and the banks just automatically do it knowing that they're going to get paid anyway. Meaning that the government will continue going knowing that they will come to a deal. And so during that pause, what may happen? Q post 314 says it's about the break, Godspeed Patriots. And then post 316 says martial law starting the 11th. And of course, it comes from an Anon, but it was posted nevertheless. And of course, we all know, as I posted the other day, about post 88, 10 days, darkness, scare tactics. So that reminds me of everything that's happening, all the mass shootings, all the unrest. Is that what some of the scare tactics are? And continue reading, D's falling, R's walking away, removed. This information is real. Distractions are necessary. Focus was U.S. today while real happening in South America under same context. Military control, martial law, missile strike. Necessary. POTUS Twitter attack. Important. Why is this relevant? What was the last tweet by POTUS prior to SA? Why is this relevant? SA 1, US 2, Asia 3, EU 4. Where is POTUS? Why is this relevant? Military operations. Operators in U.S. Snow White, The Great Awakening, Godfather 3. Now, again, I'm not here to say that I know what's going to happen and what October is going to bring about, if there even is a 10 days of darkness and what that entails and all of that, but I'm just saying that there's a lot of things that are kind of unusual going on right around now, with historically a lot of shootings in one day, as well as a lot of unrest and agitators. Trump has mentioned continually there are agitators. There are people that are perpetuating this type of stuff, and who knows where it's coming from. Is it coming from, as he says, hinting at George Soros, Reid Hoffman? He mentioned these names recently in an interview, as even a reporter was baiting him into admitting who are these agitators, these anarchists, these protest funders. And so he says, who knows? It may be coming soon. So I'm saying and putting this all out there as to say, hey, you know what? Let's be on guard, stay prayed up. And who knows, as things kind of rile up, and also with the military, with Trump bringing down the hammer, we're going to see a lot of good things. In my opinion, we're going to see some of the greatest moves we've ever seen with regards to takedowns of the deep state and whoever is behind all of this. So be ready, be excited. And I would love to know your thoughts on all of this. 10 Days of Darkness, Red October, everything that's going on. Let me know in the comments down below. I also want to mention, you guys, I'm trying to fundraise. You know that I'm doing a Give, Send, Go campaign. We're not at our goal yet. Would love your guys' support, your help. I also have PayPal, Zelle, and Venmo if you guys want. All of that is in the description down below. We'll love to get to our goal. Let's get there and then move forward from this. Love you guys. Talk to you guys very soon.